Have you ever wondered why some people stay calm when everything around them is falling apart? Why, when the storm rages, when the noise gets louder, when fear grips everyone else, they stand there steady and unshaken? It's not luck. It's not a gift they were born with. It's a choice. A decision made long before the chaos ever arrived. Every single day, life will test you. Problems you didn't expect. People who will push you. Moments that feel too big, too heavy. And when that pressure builds, when life feels like it's closing in, most people break. They react. They shout. They run. They let the outside world dictate their inner world. But you don't have to live like that, because the real battle isn't out there. The real storm is inside. It's the mind that decides whether you stand tall or crumble. It's the mind that makes the difference between giving up or rising higher. And the truth is, if you can train your mind to stay calm in the middle of chaos, you become unstoppable. You don't just survive the storm, you move through it with power, clarity, and purpose. Imagine for a moment waking up every day knowing that no matter what hits you, no matter what tries to shake you, you'll stay grounded. Imagine facing challenges not with fear, but with a steady heart and a clear mind. That's what calmness brings. It's not passive. It's not weak. It's the ultimate strength, the power to own your emotions instead of being owned by them. Right now, in this moment, you have that potential inside you. It's not something you have to find somewhere outside. It's already there, waiting for you to stop letting the noise control you, waiting for you to stop letting anger, panic, and fear steal your peace, waiting for you to step into who you were meant to be. You see, the world doesn't slow down. Life doesn't suddenly get easier. The storms don't stop coming. But you can change how you move through them. You can build a mind so strong, so focused, so grounded, that no matter what happens, you don't break. You don't lose yourself. You lead yourself. And that's the reward for staying with this message until the end. If you stay, if you listen, if you let these words sink deep into your soul, you will begin to unlock that strength. You will start to see that calmness isn't just something you hope for, it's something you train for, it's something you earn. Because when you master your mind, you master your life. When you learn to stay calm under pressure, you open doors that fear would have kept closed. You make decisions with wisdom, not with panic. You inspire others without saying a word. You become the kind of person the world looks to when it all gets too much. And here's the truth. No one tells you staying calm is not about pretending everything is okay. It's not about ignoring the pain or denying the struggle. It's about standing in the middle of it all, fully aware of how hard it is, fully aware of how heavy it feels, and choosing not to let it control you. It's about breathing when you want to scream. It's about stepping forward when fear tells you to run. Calmness is courage. Calmness is clarity. Calmness is the edge that sets the leaders apart from the followers, the victors from the victims, the ones who live fully from the ones who merely exist. And it all starts inside you. It starts the moment you decide that no matter what happens around you, you will stay grounded. No matter what noise tries to pull you off balance, you will remain centered. No matter what storm tries to drown you, you will rise above it. So if you're tired of feeling overwhelmed, if you're tired of letting anger, stress, and fear steal your peace, if you know deep down that you were made for more, stay with this journey. Let it change you. Let it build you. Let it wake up the unstoppable calm that's already inside you. Because once you train your mind to stay calm in any situation, there is no situation you can't conquer. Most people never realize how easily they surrender their power. One wrong word from someone else, one unexpected obstacle, one moment of fear, and they hand over control of their emotions without even knowing it. It's not their fault. It's how the human brain is wired. Built for survival, designed to react, not to stay calm. When pressure rises, the brain's first instinct is to protect you. It floods your body with adrenaline. It pushes you toward fight or flight. It screams at you to do something, anything, to escape the discomfort. That's why most people lash out. That's why they panic. That's why they freeze. Their mind isn't working for them. It's working against them. But here's the secret. The calm and powerful have discovered you don't have to obey those impulses. You don't have to live at the mercy of a fearful brain. You have the ability to rise above that wiring, to take control back, to move from automatic reaction to conscious response. And when you do, you unlock a level of strength most people never even touch. Think about it. How many times have you regretted reacting in anger? How many times have you wished you had stayed calm, thought clearly, acted wisely? How many moments have slipped through your fingers because panic made the decisions for you? The truth is, emotional control isn't just about feeling better. It's about creating a better life. It's about making better decisions when it matters most. It's about building a future that isn't ruled by fear and chaos. And it all starts with understanding that emotions are not your enemy. Fear isn't your enemy. Anger isn't your enemy. They are signals, nothing more. Warnings that something needs attention. But they are not commands. They do not have to dictate your actions. You can listen without obeying. You can feel without falling apart. When you realize this, you step into a different kind of power, a quiet, unshakable strength. Not the strength of force or aggression, the strength of self-mastery. The strength that commands respect without raising a voice. The strength that moves mountains not with rage, but with resolve. Because when you stay calm under pressure, you see what others miss. You notice the opportunities hiding inside the obstacles. You hear the solutions buried beneath the noise. You move with precision while others stumble in confusion. Calmness sharpens your mind, it widens your vision, it strengthens your voice. And the best part, calmness spreads. Your energy changes the energy around you. When you remain steady, you become a lighthouse in a storm. People feel it, they trust it, they are drawn to it. Because deep down, every person is looking for something, someone that feels steady when the world feels shaky. You become that someone, not because you forced it, but because you trained for it. And training your mind doesn't mean living without emotion. It means choosing your emotions. It means stepping into the driver's seat of your own life, no longer controlled by circumstances, by critics, by chaos, but leading your own path with discipline, wisdom, and courage. Most people react because it's easy. It takes no strength to lose your temper. It takes no skill to panic. But to stand firm, to stay clear, to breathe deep when everything inside you screams otherwise, that is true mastery. And that mastery isn't built overnight. It's built moment by moment, decision by decision, thought by thought. Right here, right now, you have a choice to continue living at the mercy of whatever comes your way, or to start the journey of mastering yourself. Every time you pause instead of reacting, every time you breathe instead of breaking, every time you choose calm over chaos, you are building something unshakable inside you, something no one can take away. And the reward? It's more than just peace. It's the ability to walk into any room, any battle, any challenge, and know that you control how you move, how you think, how you lead. And when you own yourself, no one else can. You are not meant to be tossed by every wave. You are not meant to be ruled by every emotion. You are built for more, built for strength, built for clarity, built for greatness. But it begins inside. It begins with a decision to stop living on instinct and start living by intention. Stay on this path. Keep digging deeper. Keep pushing yourself to rise above the noise, because the more you train your mind to stay calm, the more unstoppable you become. And once you taste that strength, you'll never want to go back. You'll never again settle for a life ruled by fear, anger, or chaos. You'll rise, you'll lead, you'll conquer. Because the calm mind is the most powerful force in the world, and it's already within you, waiting for you to claim it. True calm is not pretending you aren't afraid. True calm is feeling the fear, facing the doubt, standing in the discomfort, and refusing to be moved by it. It's easy to be calm when everything is going your way. It's easy to feel strong when life is smooth and silent. But that's not where strength is built. Strength is forged in the fire. Calmness is born when the pressure is highest. The mind that stays steady under pressure is a mind that has been trained, conditioned, and shaped by a higher purpose. It's not about wishing life were easier. It's about becoming someone who is greater than any challenge life can throw. Every chaotic moment is an opportunity. Every obstacle is a mirror reflecting your inner state. Every stressful situation is a test, and a chance to grow stronger, sharper, more unstoppable. When the noise outside tries to shake you, that's when you find out who you really are. Will you be another person pulled by emotions? Another one swallowed by panic? Or will you stand firm, breathe deeply, and choose your response with power? Every moment you choose calmness, you are not only winning that moment, you are rewriting your future. You are laying a foundation that no amount of storms can tear apart. Science proves it. Calmness activates the higher centers of the brain, the parts responsible for logic, creativity, and long-term vision. Fear locks you into survival mode. Calmness unlocks you into leadership mode. And when you operate from leadership mode, you create results others only dream about. You stay focused while they get distracted. You stay strategic while they spiral into confusion. You build while they collapse. But you must remember, calmness is not a feeling you wait for. It's a decision you make. And then another, and another. It's a practice, built day by day, moment by moment. You don't need a perfect environment to practice it. You don't need silence or meditation cushions or perfect mornings. You need only one thing: the will to rise above your impulses, the desire to lead yourself when everything around you says to lose control. There is no magic switch. There is only the work. And in that work, there is magic. In the struggle, you build resilience. In the uncomfortable pause before a reaction, you grow in power. Every breath you take instead of lashing out, every step you take while others freeze, you are shaping yourself into something rare. The world is full of noise. The world is full of reaction. But the world is starving for real strength. It's starving for people who don't fall apart, for people who don't need to dominate others to feel powerful, for people who lead with clarity, wisdom, and quiet force. That can be you. That will be you if you choose it. And it's not about never feeling emotions. It's about allowing emotions to move through you without letting them drive you. It's about standing at the center of the storm and knowing you are bigger than the storm. You are the stillness. You are the ground. You are the force that doesn't waver. When you realize that, truly realize it, fear loses its grip on you. Stress loses its power. The outside world may be in chaos, but inside you are calm. And from that calmness, you will do what others cannot. You will solve problems with vision. You will lead with authenticity. You will take risks with courage. You will love fiercely, work relentlessly, live fully, because nothing owns you anymore. And it all begins with one powerful truth: the storm will come. But you are not the storm. You are the sky that holds it. You are the mountain that it crashes against without shaking. You are the deep waters that stay still even when the surface is raging. You are not here to be small. You are not here to live life on your knees to fear, anger, or doubt. You are here to rise. You are here to master yourself. You are here to own your mind, to own your energy, and to create a life that reflects the power inside you. So keep going, keep building that calm, keep reaching for that steady center. Because every day you do, you are stepping closer to the life you were born to live. Not a life controlled by fear, but a life guided by strength. Not a life of reaction, but a life of powerful intention. And once you taste that life, once you feel that unbreakable calmness flow through you, you will never settle for anything less again. You will never again give your power away, because you will know, deep in your bones, that no matter what happens around you, you are always in control of what happens within you. And that is where true greatness begins. Calmness is not the absence of challenge. Calmness is the presence of mastery. It's the mark of a mind trained to see through the illusions of fear and pressure. A mind that knows pressure is not the enemy. It's the path. It's the sharpening stone. It's the fire that forges you into something unbreakable. Every moment you face discomfort, you are given a choice. Give in to it and let it shrink you, or face it head on and let it build you. That's the quiet truth most people never realize. Growth doesn't scream. Strength doesn't shout. Real transformation happens in the silent battles within yourself, the ones no one else sees, the ones where you refuse to let your mind be owned by chaos, even for a second. You are capable of creating a mind so strong, so focused, that even the heaviest pressure bends around you instead of breaking you. But to reach that place, you must do what most never do. You must embrace the work that no one applauds, the unseen work, the inner work, the discipline to train your thoughts when no one is watching. Pause before you react. Breathe before you speak. Stand still when everything inside you says to run. In these small, invisible moments, you build invincible strength. These moments are not wasted. They are the foundation of everything you want to become. Because mastery doesn't happen when things are easy. Mastery happens when you stay steady while the world around you shakes. And it's not about perfection. It's not about never feeling fear or anger again. It's about catching it, seeing it rise up, meeting it with awareness, meeting it with a choice. That's where your power is, in the tiny space between feeling and action. In that space, you decide who you are. Every time you choose calm, you widen that space. Every time you choose awareness, you carve a new path in your brain, a new road that leads to strength instead of panic. Science calls it neuroplasticity. Your brain reshapes itself based on what you practice. If you practice fear, you wire yourself for fear. If you practice calm, you wire yourself for calm. You literally train your mind to stay powerful under pressure. You create a mind that works for you, not against you. And the more you train it, the easier it becomes. Calmness becomes your default. Clarity becomes your natural response. Strength becomes who you are, not just what you do. Imagine walking into the hardest moments of your life and feeling unshakable, not because the situation is easy, but because you are ready, because you are solid, because you have trained for this. While others react with fear, you move with purpose. While others lose control, you make decisive moves. While others get stuck in anger and doubt, you rise above it, untouched, unshaken, unstoppable. This is the life you are building, a life where nothing outside of you can defeat what you have built inside of you, a life where your mind becomes your greatest weapon, your most loyal ally, your most powerful tool. And all of it, every ounce of it, begins with the decision to stop being ruled by reaction and start living by intention, to stop being a servant to fear and start being a master of your own mind. You don't have to wait to feel strong. You don't have to wait for a better time. Strength is not something you wait for. It's something you create, right here, right now, in every moment where you choose calmness over chaos. This is your power. This is your gift. This is the edge that separates those who lead from those who follow, those who build from those who collapse, those who live fully from those who barely survive. Every time you stay calm under pressure, you rise higher. Every time you hold your ground when fear tries to move you, you grow stronger. Every time you breathe deeply instead of reacting blindly, you become the master of your destiny. And no matter how big the storm, no matter how loud the noise, no matter how hard the road becomes, you will remember this truth. You were built for this. You were made for this. The strength you are looking for is already inside you, waiting for you to claim it. So keep standing, keep training, keep choosing calm, because the mind you are building today will create the life you live tomorrow. And the calm you forge in the fires of pressure will carry you to heights you have never even imagined. When you train your mind to stay calm, you stop living in reaction to the world, you start shaping it. You move from being a product of your environment to being the force that changes environments. This is where the game shifts. This is where true leaders are born. Not in the easy moments, but in the pressure, in the chaos, in the situations where most people lose themselves and only a few rise above. Calmness gives you a level of clarity that cuts through confusion like a blade. When fear clouds the minds of others, your mind stays sharp. When emotions pull others in 1,000 directions, your path stays straight. Calmness doesn't make the challenges smaller. It makes you bigger. It expands your capacity to handle, to solve, to conquer. There is something magnetic about a person who doesn't flinch under pressure. You feel it when they walk into a room. You sense it in the way they speak. Not rushed, not panicked, but deliberate. Certain, grounded. That energy doesn't come from luck or talent. It comes from relentless training. It comes from mastering the battle within long before any external battle even begins. Most people spend their lives trying to control the world outside them. They try to make people act a certain way. They try to make circumstances bend to their comfort. But the ones who rise, the ones who lead, they know the secret. Control yourself first. Master yourself, and the world outside begins to move differently around you, because when you are calm, you see the moves others miss. You find solutions hidden beneath the surface of the problem. You hear the wisdom that panic drowns out. Calmness puts you steps ahead. It makes you not just a survivor, but a strategist. Not just a fighter, but a creator. And, make no mistake, there will be moments when fear tries to roar back. There will be moments when the pressure feels unbearable. That's the real test. That's when the training matters most. It's easy to be calm when nothing is shaking. The true mark of strength is being calm when everything is shaking and you stay unmoved. That strength builds your confidence in a way nothing else can. Not fake confidence built on external success. Not ego pretending to be strength, but real, unshakable confidence that comes from knowing you can trust yourself in any storm. That no matter how dark it gets, you have the light within you. That no matter how loud the world gets, your inner silence is louder. You don't have to run from the pressure. You don't have to fear the chaos. You were built to walk into it with a steady heart and a clear mind. You were built to be the calm in the center of the storm, not because the world will always be peaceful, but because you have decided that your mind will be. Every calm breath you take in the middle of chaos is a declaration, I own my mind. Every moment you choose stillness over reaction is a reminder, I am not ruled by fear. Every obstacle you meet with clarity is proof, I am the creator of my destiny. There is no greater freedom than that, no greater power. When you live from that place, you don't just survive life, you shape it, you build it, you command it, and you inspire others to rise as well. Because calmness isn't just a gift you give yourself, it's a gift you give to everyone around you. In a world filled with panic, your calmness becomes a lighthouse. It becomes a refuge. It becomes a model of what's possible when someone decides to master themselves instead of be mastered by the moment. Imagine the relationships you'll build when you're no longer reacting from fear. Imagine the opportunities you'll see when you're no longer blinded by panic. Imagine the life you'll create when you no longer waste energy fighting battles within yourself. This is why the work is worth it. This is why the discipline matters. Because on the other side of that work is a life few people will ever experience. A life of strength, a life of clarity, a life of freedom. You have that power within you. It's not something you have to find, it's something you have to uncover. It's already there, beneath the noise, beneath the fear, beneath the habits of reaction, waiting, ready. Every moment is a chance to dig deeper. Every challenge is a doorway to the next level of your strength. Every storm is an invitation to become even more calm, even more powerful, even more unstoppable. The mind you train today will build the future you live tomorrow. So step into the pressure, embrace it, breathe through it, master it. Because the life you are capable of, the life you were born for, is on the other side of calm. True calmness isn't just a state you enter when needed. It becomes who you are. It becomes the core of your identity, stitched into every word you speak, every decision you make, every action you take. It is not situational. It is unconditional. And that kind of calmness sends a powerful message to the world. You are unshakable. You are not a product of what happens to you. You are a product of what you decide within you. When your mind lives in calmness, you no longer negotiate with fear. You no longer entertain doubt as a worthy guest. You no longer hand over your emotions to the chaos around you. You rise. You move differently. You command your energy instead of surrendering it to every passing storm. And that silent command over yourself, that invisible authority, changes everything. You begin to notice how others operate from stress, how they let urgency make their decisions, but you don't move like them. You move from wisdom. You move from vision. You move from a place so deep and steady that no external noise can pull you out of your center. You have no need to prove anything to anyone because your power speaks louder than any words ever could. Calmness teaches you patience, not the kind that waits idly, but the kind that knows real growth takes time. the kind that understands that great things are not built overnight. That mastery is not achieved in moments of ease, but earned through thousands of silent victories where no one sees the battle except you. When you train your mind to stay calm, you also awaken another force, trust. You start trusting yourself in a way that is rare and powerful. You trust your instincts. You trust your ability to figure things out. You trust that no matter how complex the situation, you have the tools inside to navigate through it. And that trust eliminates so much fear, so much hesitation, so much wasted energy. You stop looking outside for validation. You stop needing circumstances to be perfect before you act. You stop delaying your dreams, waiting for the right time, because you realize the right time is whenever you decide to be right within yourself. Calmness gives you permission to move now, to build now, to lead now, without waiting for the world to catch up. And as you live from that space, you start to inspire others not by preaching but by example. Your energy becomes contagious. Your steadiness becomes a mirror that reflects to others what is possible when you master yourself. And without saying a word, you become a light for those still trapped in fear. Understand this deeply. Fear feeds on reaction. It needs you to panic to survive. It needs you to abandon your power in order to grow. But when you stay calm, you starve fear. You cut off its oxygen supply. You shrink it until it no longer holds any weight over your mind or your choices. There will always be distractions. There will always be obstacles. There will always be critics, doubters, and storms. But none of them can touch you if you refuse to be moved internally. Calmness doesn't change the fact that storms exist. It changes the fact that they no longer own you. This is how you win. Not through force, not through shouting louder, not through outworking everyone to exhaustion, but through presence, through that quiet, immovable center inside you that nothing can shake. The center that acts from strength, not from weakness. That responds from wisdom, not from panic. This power is yours. It has always been yours. It is not waiting for you in some distant future. It is waiting for you now in every breath you take, in every choice you make to be the calm inside the chaos. And with every day that you choose calmness, you are building a new reality. You are stepping closer to the life where you are not a prisoner of your emotions, but the architect of your destiny. You are becoming the kind of person who doesn't just survive storms, but thrives because of them. Because you are no longer the person being pushed around by life. You are the one shaping life itself. The greatest battle you will ever fight is the one inside your own mind. And every time you win that battle with calmness, every time you hold your ground when everything tries to pull you away, you are rewriting your future. You are rising above the noise. You are building a mind that becomes a foundation so solid, so unshakable, that nothing, not fear, not failure, not chaos, can break what you are becoming. Own that power, live from that center, and watch how everything around you begins to change. Because calmness isn't just a survival tool. It is the birthplace of greatness. The mind you shape today will be the shield you carry into every battle tomorrow. Calmness is not passive. It's not surrender. It's an active living force inside you that gives you control when everything else begs you to lose it. It's the fire that burns quietly but fiercely, fueling your ability to make decisions under pressure, to stay aligned with your purpose when distractions scream for your attention, to keep your spirit steady when the winds of life try to rip you apart. Real calmness is forged through repetition, through practice, through the daily, unseen discipline of catching yourself when the old habits rise. It's in the silent moments when no one is there to watch you, when no applause comes, when no validation is given. It's in those moments that you wire your future, because every time you choose to stay grounded when your instincts want to react, you are not just resisting weakness. You are building unstoppable strength.